Hey guys, welcome to ecigadvancedreviews.com. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Empire Mod from empiremods.com. What the Empire Mod is an all-mechanical, telescopic, aluminum, made in the USA mod. It's really nice. It's pretty cool. Let me bring it closer. We're going to break it down. I'm going to show you some of the battery configurations. And after that, we're going to start talking about price, vapor production, and a couple other things. All right, so welcome back. Right now, right in front of me is the Empire Mod. It's one of those devices that's been around for a while. I can't tell you for sure. I think it's been around for probably at least 3 years. It's called the Empire Mod because it looks like the Empire State Building. It's a bottom button mechanical mod. This is a lock screw or a lock nut. Whenever it is fully here, it fires. Whenever it's all the way out, it does not fire. So that makes it pocket friendly. The Empire Mod is constructed out of 2024 aircraft grade aluminum. It's very light, and it comes in at about 42 grams, which makes it so you can set it on the button with the lock all the way, like as if you were going to fire it, and it will not fire. Has all brass connections for optimum conductivity throughout the device, and it really does put out the power to whatever atomizer, cartomizer you have on here. It is a native 901 device, so that can be a turn off to some people because some people prefer 510s, but as always, you can get a 901 to 510 adapter and use whatever you would like on here. So let's go ahead and start breaking it down. At the top, this is the drip tip. I believe this was made by Siam Mods. It's all stainless steel, and it kind of matches the little groovy design of the sheath. We're going to call this a sheath, the sheath here. So there's the drip tip. Let's see if I can get this atomizer off. Part of the atomizer, I guess I should talk about this as well. This is called a drip shield. With 901 atomizers, they tend to be a little leaky because they have the air hole in the side rather than the bottom like 510 atomizers. So if you drip juice in here, it will leak down the side. So what they happen to do is develop something that fits over your atomizer and traps juice within this piece here. So if you do happen to over drip, it will get caught here and you will be able to suck it back into the atomizer. It's basically like a tiny little tank. Genius idea by them. I believe they were the first people to come out with the drip shield. And I'm having a hard time getting this off, so let me get a paper towel because there will be juice in here. All right. Go ahead and sneak it back in there. Clean it off a bit. All right. Didn't lose too much juice, so that's cool. The bottom of the 901 atomizers are recessed, unlike a 510 atomizer where it does have a protrusion out that you screw into whatever device you are going to be using. As you can see there, it is recessed. This happens to be one from Empire Mods. It's a premium 901 atomizer. The top of the Empire Mod has a brass connector here for optimum conductivity throughout the device. Has the 901 connection, has a little O-ring to kind of help prevent juice from coming out the bottom. And then moving on to the switch. The switch is a really nice switch. And the upgraded version, which I believe this is the newer version, has a Holocron Labs little chip in here for if your battery happens to go wonky or you have a short within whatever you're putting on there, it will trigger this device and have a, it'll basically shut your device down. It's nice to have some sort of safety feature in an all mechanical mod because where it's not regulated or it doesn't have any computer chips in there. It's not, it doesn't have any protection. So it was nice of him to add this in the version 2. It is all brass, so the pin is brass. Everything else, like I stated before, is constructed out of aircraft aluminum. And what I think is really cool about this device is that it is telescopic. You just twist this sheath and it basically can fit anything from a 16-340 all the way up to an 18-650. So for instance, let's say you have your preferred way to use this is 18-350s. Let me get it down to the 18-350 size. 18 AWIMR 18-350. Pop it in there. Whoop, a little too much. Screw your end on. Screw the top portion here just to make sure it's a little tight on the battery. And there you go. That's 18-350 size. I know that probably doesn't look awesome with the black on black, but there we go. Get my hand kind of behind it. This is about the size of an 18-650. It is very tiny. It's perfect for stealth vaping. So it's remarkably small. It's just something that's, that's what it is. It's remarkably small. You can telescope this out to pretty much use anything you want. So let's say you're out of all your 18-350s and all you have left are 18-650s. This allows you to go all the way out and use 18-650s. That is awesome. I'm a really big fan of telescopic mods just because of how, sorry, I was trying to concentrate on this, how you can use any battery in them. And, sometimes I just happen to not charge batteries and I'll have certain batteries laying around and it just makes it easy to use anything with it. There it is with an 18-650. Let me get my Pro Vari and we will do a size comparison to that. So next to a Pro Vari, it is about half an inch to an inch shorter. Granted, it does not have any electronics in it, so that makes sense. And this is the 18-650 with the extension cap, so that it is a true 18-650 Pro Vari. So it's really not that big, an 18-650 version. It's really light, considerably lighter than the Pro Vari. And as I stated before, it can use anything from 16-340s to 18-650s. It just makes it all around like a MacGyver mod. You can kind of use whatever you have lying around, other than atomizers, unless you have the appropriate connections for them. So get this screwed back on here. Pop the drip tip back on. There's the Empire mod up close. So let's back it up. We're going to start talking about price, and then we're going to do a little bit of vaping, guys. All right, guys, now we're back out here. So that was a pretty in-depth look at the Empire mod. It's not necessarily a really advanced device. It is all mechanical. But, we broke it down. We took some looks at it. So what do I think about it? I think the device is awesome. If you're looking for something that is telescopic and uses 901 atomizers, this works really well. If you have the other connections, the converters like the 901 to 510, it's even more beneficial for you. I think that with the brass pins and how well it works, it's a really, really nice mod. So how do you get one of these? Well, they're kind of tough to get. You can always check empiremods.com, but I haven't really seen them on there. I've always kind of checked back and forth whenever I kind of have the funds to play around with my vaping gear, and they've never been on there. The only places that I have seen this mod is at Vape Bash and VaporCon. So you may need to go to a larger vaping convention to pick one of these up, or you could pick one up secondhand. Now, if you pick one up secondhand, you're going to have to pay a premium. I have seen these go from anywhere from $200 all the way up to actually I've seen them go for about $300, $350. That was a couple years ago, but I've seen them go as high as $300, recently. With them costing $129 on empiremods.com, I don't think that's very beneficial for you, the vapor. So what I would recommend is, kind of stalk the site after he gets back from a national vape meet. So if you hear in the community, Vape Bash is coming up, you can't make it to Vape Bash, kind of check the site, the week or so following it, the week or so following whatever convention it is. And he might have some extras from the meet that he couldn't sell. He might put them up on the site. Or at least that's what I've gathered from it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a vape off of it and I'll show you how it works. If you hear that noise, that's me sucking juice from the drip shield back into the atomizer, or from the atomizer back up to the coil. So. This monkey cream in there is amazing. All right. So that was the Empire mod. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, as always, post in the comments. I'll try to get back to you on the comments, or you can come visit us at www.ecigadvanced.com/forums. Come on there, introduce yourself, make some new friends. We're always giving away really cool stuff. The more you post, the more points you get, and you can redeem those points for awesome vaping stuff that we have in our store. We randomly put stuff in there, and we've given away a lot of mods and a lot of things you probably need. So why not just be part of a community and get free stuff? I don't know. So as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for watching.